The first light of dawn revealed a woman transformed by destiny. Madame Effinroy Tinyabu no longer stood as an ordinary trader, but as a respected leader whose wisdom and courage inspired many. As her loyal chiefs and warriors gathered before her, they awaited the command that would shape the future of Abeokuta.
Together
Every
we shall
step
lead.
she took brought her closer to becoming one of the most influential women in Yoruba history.
As dawn broke over Abeokuta,
We must
Madame
protect our
Effinroy
borders
Tinyabu
before the
summoned
sun
her
sets.
most trusted chiefs and war leaders.
This map
They
shows
gathered inside her
exactly
great
where our
hall,
warriors will
where
stand.
every decision could shape the future of the kingdom. Calm but determined, she sits confidently on an ornament. She reminds them that strength alone could not win every battle. Wisdom, unity, and careful planning would protect their people. Every chief listened in silence, knowing they stood in the presence of a remarkable leader. As the sun sank behind the hills of Abeokuta, the people gathered beneath the sacred Irako tree. Chiefs, warriors, traders, and elders pledged their loyalty to Madame Effinroy Tinyabu. United by trust and purpose, they vowed to defend their land and stand with the fearless woman whose courage had become the hope of a nation. As the sun sank behind the ancient Irako tree, the people of Abeokuta gathered before Madame Effinroy Tinyabu. Chiefs, warriors, traders, women leaders, and respected elders knelt as one, raising their hands in a solemn oath of loyalty. They pledged to stand by her through every trial and every battle. Beneath the golden light of the evening sky, a bond was sealed, not by fear, but by trust, courage, and a shared vision for the future. From that moment, Effinroy Tinyabu was no longer just a wealthy merchant. She had become the unwavering leader her people were ready to follow. Asterisk. As darkness settled over Abeokuta, the warriors gathered before Madame Effinroy Tinyabu. One by one, they swore an oath to stand with her through every challenge. She was no longer just a wealthy merchant.
People of our
She had
great
become a
kingdom,
leader
the
trusted
day
by
is
her
upon
people.
us.
United
Together
by
we stand
loyalty and
to
courage,
defend our home.
they prepared for the
Let our
trials
courage
that lay
match.
ahead. A grand candlelit war chamber inside Madame Effinroy Tinyabu Palace in Abeokuta at night. A large wooden strategy table dominate the room. Powerful Yoruba chiefs and warriors gathered
Madame
in silence. Effinroy Tinyabu gathered her most trusted allies. Every move had to be planned with wisdom, not anger. She knew that one wrong decision could cost countless lives. Though powerful enemies surrounded her, fear never ruled her heart. With courage, patience, and an unshakable belief in her destiny, she prepared for the battle that would shape the future of her people. The warriors followed their leader. Disciplined Yoruba warriors marched in perfect formation behind Madame Effinroy. She rides at the front while hundreds of warriors stretch across the landscape in organized formation. She raises her ceremonial sword high into the air while mounted on horseback. The army erupts into a powerful battle cry, lifting their weapons in unity. As the sun disappeared beyond the hills of Abeokuta, Madame Effinroy Tinyabu stood in quiet reflection. She had overcome trials that would have defeated many, yet she understood that even greater storms were gathering on the horizon. The story of her courage was far from over. New enemies, difficult choices, and life-changing battles awaited the legendary Iolode. And so, another chapter of history was about to begin. As the sun disappeared beyond the hills of Abeokuta, Madame Effinroy Tinyabu stood in quiet reflection. She had overcome trials that would have defeated many, yet she understood that even greater storms were gathering on the horizon. The story of her courage was far from over. New enemies, difficult choices, and life-changing battles awaited the legendary
people of
Iolode.
Abeokuta.
And so,
Welcome,
another
Oba
chapter of
Obinrin.
history was
She
about
has
to
arrived.
begin.
Thank you for your warm welcome.